Well, I briefly just wanted to talk a little bit about the passing of Blackjack Lanza because that news came out today, passing away at the age of 86. Obviously, everyone will remember, Blackjack Lanza, synonymous as a member of the Blackjacks, with Blackjack Mulligan, who died several years back as well. But Jack Lanza, he broke into the industry training under Vern Gagne. He came out of the University of Minnesota and started out early in his career as a babyface and ended up getting paired together. It was a singles run early on where he was in Dick the Bruiser and Wilbur Snyder's territory in Indianapolis. Even challenged Gene Kiniski for the NWA Championship on a pair of occasions in 1969. Actually wrestled Gene Kiniski to a 60-minute draw 4 days before Kiniski's lengthy title reign, multiple years, ended just days later to Dory Funk Jr. But it's in 1972 that he is paired with his most famous partner, Blackjack Mulligan, and the tandem is managed by Bobby Heenan. And they would wrestle many territories together, including Indianapolis, but they would go to Montreal, they would go to Dallas, and of course to the WWWF, where they became tag champions in 1975 and beat the team of Dominic DeNucci and Irish Pat Barrett, who just died like a week and a half ago. So just crazy the timing of that. And then the team essentially broke up in 1975 when in the Crockett territory, there was the 1975 plane crash, and this ended the career of Johnny Valentine. This was a very, very famous story, ending his in-ring career, and he was like the main heel of the territory. So George Scott, the booker, reached out and wanted to bring Blackjack Mulligan in for a singles run, and thus the team broke up. Lanza would go on to work in the AWA. He teamed with Bobby Duncombe and was still with Bobby Heenan as a manager in the AWA territory. And then, continued on throughout his career, worked a bit in a Georgia Championship Wrestling, winning their version of the television title. And then his second career was working in a behind-the-scenes capacity with the WWF as a road agent for years and years. This was up through and beyond the Attitude Era and into the 2000s, and you saw a lot of remembrances from people that worked with him closely in that capacity. Triple H put out a tweet today about his role as an agent. Jim Ross, Vince McMahon. There were lots of comments about Blackjack Lanza, who was very, very much tied to the fabric of the WWF. They put him into the Hall of Fame in 2006 alongside Mulligan at a year that you and I went to the Hall of Fame ceremony way. That was the one in Chicago with Bret Hart. So that was the career of Blackjack Lanza, and we'll try and have a bit more up on the site in the next day. But want to start off with a bit about that. 86 years of age. So somebody that, most of his life dedicated to professional wrestling.